So I still get a lot of comments and people asking, how do I get better at Arsenal? How do I win games? How do I actually hit people with my shots? Now, I've done multiple videos in the past explaining some tips and tricks on how to actually get better at Arsenal. I've done about 5 of these videos. I've even done a noob to pro video about a year ago, which a lot of people actually have watched, and they've said that it's helped them a lot, but some people still come to me and ask for some more tips and tricks and, some new stuff that I've learned over the time playing since that video. So this video, I'm going to give some, brief tips and tricks, some new stuff that might help you a little bit. Some of the stuff I have talked about before, but I'm going to kind of go over it again. But if you are completely new to Arsenal, I do recommend checking out my noob to pro guide, because that video I gave a lot of good information that's still very relevant, so I recommend checking that one out first. But this video should help some people that have been playing Arsenal for a while, or some more average players that, just want to learn a couple of tips to get a little bit better at the game. Alright, so step 1, find the perfect sensitivity for you. I know a lot of people come to my stream chats or go into my comment section and they ask me for my sensitivity, what I play on. Now, the thing about that is using someone else's sensitivity may or may not help you. For the most part, it probably won't help you, because I notice if I try to use someone else's sensitivity, I do complete booty at the game. So finding your own sensitivity is what you want to be doing. If you have a mouse that can change the mouse DPI, I recommend doing that. That's going to be a big key in this, because Roblox sensitivity can only do so much. So if you can change your mouse DPI, then do that. Now, my mouse DPI is on 1150, and if your mouse doesn't have a program that can change your DPI, then if you have Windows, you can just go into your mouse settings and they have a little slider thing. It doesn't tell you your DPI or whatever, but it has a little thing to adjust your mouse speed just a little bit. And then also, of course, go into Roblox and change your camera sensitivity. Now, again, my mouse DPI is 1150 and my in-game sensitivity is 0.115, and this sensitivity works best for me, and I actually use this sensitivity for other games as well. I've gotten used to it, so that's how you start out, just finding that perfect sensitivity for you. I recommend going for a slower sensitivity so you can nail shots a lot more easily, and slower sensitivities also really help with hitting headshots. Step 2 is get the ROBLOX FPS Unlocker. Now, I know some people probably can't do this. If you use your parents' computer, they might be like, no, you can't do that, can't get that. Now, I've used it for almost a year now, and I've never had any problems with it, no viruses or anything. The ROBLOX FPS Unlocker definitely helps. I've noticed it just helps, getting more FPS in game. And if you're like me and you have a high refresh rate monitor, then the ROBLOX FPS Unlocker is perfect for you. Higher refresh rate monitors really help with gameplay. The game feels incredibly smooth. Having your game be more smooth, it's so much easier to nail shots and to nail headshots. Definitely get the ROBLOX FPS Unlocker if you can. If you have a high refresh rate monitor, you're definitely going to notice a change. And for me, as soon as I started using the FPS Unlocker, I've noticed it's been so much easier for me to actually hit headshots. And some bonus points for this one, try deleting your textures and playing on 2 graphics. If you do that, you'll get a lot more FPS and your game will look smooth. And in my opinion, no textures helps a lot, because if there's no textures, you can easily get your crosshairs onto someone's head or their body. It just helps a lot. And if your computer's slow, deleting textures will also help a lot. And playing on 2 graphics is probably the best, because you can see everything on the map still and you get incredibly more FPS. To delete your textures on Windows, I don't know how to do it for Mac, I'm sorry, but for Windows, you go to your local app data folder, go to your Roblox folder, and then you go to the version that you're on, you go to platform content, go to your textures, and then in here, I delete everything besides the sky, the glass, and the water. The next step is use shuffle skin, or if you don't use shuffle skin, then use the delinquent. Now, I've always noticed that people constantly target me in games, especially if I'm first place. I'm going to be targeted so much, and it's super annoying. So I definitely recommend to start using shuffle skin. Now, even if you're in first place, you're still going to have a glow effect over your character, but I've noticed that using shuffle skin or using delinquent kind of throws people off a little bit more, and they might not notice you as much, so they might not target you as much. If someone hates you and they see that you have that same skin on every single life, they're going to know it's you and they're just going to keep shooting at you. So you try to use shuffle skin or just stick with normal delinquent. Even if you have a favorite skin, I definitely recommend to do this anyways, because people are mean and they're going to keep targeting you. And also for bonus points, you can use shuffle kill effects, because some people like to listen to the kill effect sounds and they're like, oh, he has this kill effect sound or this kill effect. He's over in this area. I'm going to go run over and kill him. So shuffle kill effects definitely helps. Now, step 4 is move with your knife. I don't know why people still run around with their weapons. They run across the map with their weapons. Use your knife. It's right there. It increases your movement speed by a lot, and it helps so much. So use your knife. Hey, you. Stop right there. If you're like me, you might spend 8, 9, or even more hours a day on your computer doing work, maybe your schoolwork, or just, playing some games or using the internet. But did you know your computer and other devices produce blue light, which can actually damage your eyes over time, especially if you're a gamer like me? Blue light can be harmful because when your eyes are exposed to blue light, you can experience eye strain, itchy eyes, headaches, or have trouble falling asleep. I know I get headaches pretty frequently. But don't worry, because I have a solution for you. GMG Performance Eyeglasses. Now let me tell you why these glasses are good. GMG Performance Eyeglasses protect your eyes against blue light, which can help reduce eye strain, encourage your eye reflexes, maintain the quality of your vision over a long period of time, and preserve the quality of your sleep, which is very important. Now GMG actually sent me a pair of their Oranos model, and I've been wearing these while I edit and also play some games. And they're very comfortable, and they do their job and protect my eyes while playing games and doing all sorts of tasks on my computer. I've noticed after wearing them, I have not had any eye pain or headaches after being on my computer for a long period of time. So if you're interested in picking up yourself a pair of GMG Performance glasses, then this is the perfect time to do so because there's a special Black Friday offer where you get 50% off until November 30th. There'll be a link in the description below if you're interested in getting a pair for yourself. I definitely recommend you to do so. So go down in the description below and check them out for yourself. There'll also be a link in the pinned comment down below. Anyways, back to the video. Step 5 is try to use auto reload. Now I say try because I know a lot of people just can't stand auto reload. I used to hate auto reload as well, but as soon as I started using it, I've noticed that my gameplay just got a lot better. I was able to actually focus on shooting people instead of having that extra thought like, hey, you have to reload right now. Auto reload just does it for you. It is annoying that the animation constantly replays in your face, but eventually you'll get used to it. You won't even notice it after some time, and it's just one less step, and all you have to do is focus on shooting people. Try auto reload. Even if you hate it right now, just give it another try. You might end up liking it, and it's going to help a lot if you do. Now step 6 is update your crosshair color. For me, whenever I started Arsenal, I just kept with the default crosshair color, but as soon as I changed it to something brighter and something that my brain and my eyes can easily adjust to and see, I've noticed that getting headshots and kills became so much more easier. So I definitely recommend to try to update your crosshair color. It's going to give your brain a little click, your eyes a little click, and you're going to be able to aim to someone's head a little bit more easily if you have a color that your eyes and your brain can easily trigger to and recognize. Step 7 is practice some tracking and aiming. Now, you can do this by playing some aim trainers. I definitely recommend to try some aim trainers out. The best aim trainer on Roblox, in my opinion, is AimStars. You know, I think it might still cost Robux. I don't really know. And if it does, there are some free aim trainers that you could find online. But aim trainers, what they do is help you practice from being a little slow and not having fast reflexes to, you know, strengthening your reflexes, getting better at the game. They can help with your tracking. They can help with your aiming. They can help with your headshots, all sorts of stuff. They have so many different scenarios in them and so many different things you can try and practice with. It's going to help you improve your aim and your reflexes over time. So give some aim trainers a try. Now, step 8, I feel like this step is pretty obvious, but some people just don't ever think about it, but go for headshots, okay? Even though that sounds kind of stupid and you're like, hey, I'm trying, go for them. Think about it. I used to never think when I was playing, but once I got that thought in the back of my head always telling me, hey, aim for their head, hey, aim for their head constantly, I just started getting more headshots. It helps to kind of keep a mental note of, you know, make sure my crosshair is at this placement a little bit higher than normal and go for their head. If you get a headshot, it's usually a one-tap kill, and as soon as you get that headshot, you're on to the next weapon and kill the next person, and you get those kills fast, you switch your weapons fast, and that's going to help you build up quickly and get to a strong lead in first place. And Arsenal, speed is key. Headshots are one taps for the most part, sometimes two taps. Get a headshot, you get the next gun, and boom, before you know it, you're getting a heavy lead, and you have plenty of time to either get the golden pistol kill or the golden knife kill, because you got those headshots, you got people out quick and fast. So get those headshots because it definitely helps. And if you have a VIP server, then play headshots only. That's going to definitely help you. It's going to force you not to hit any body shots, arm shots, leg shots, whatever. It's going to force you to hit their head, and then it's going to strengthen your brain to be like, hey, you got to aim here. So try headshots only if you have a VIP server, or if you have a friend with a VIP server, hop on there, play some headshots only. Step 9, learn the maps and the spawns. Arsenal is very straightforward, and it's really easy to learn the maps, and it's really easy to learn the spawn points. I even have some friends that are used to FPS games that still don't know the spawn points in Arsenal, and it's super easy. It's usually, there's 2 or 3 main spawns in the game. You start out at one spawn, your enemy's going to be in the opposite spawn. Once you kill them, they're going to most likely, unless one of your teammates is AFK back at your spawn, they're going to most likely spawn back at where you just spawned at. So it's mostly just a game of running back and forth. For example, on Hillside, if you spawn right in this bottom area right here, the enemy is going to be spawning up here at the top towards the water. You're gonna want to run up to the hill, you know, get some kills up here, and then once they're dead right here, they're gonna most likely spawn behind you again. Some of them might spawn in the middle, but most of them are gonna be spawning behind you where you just spawned in at. So you can go run back there, get some kills. So hillside only has 3 main spawns. It's really easy to learn these spawns. Once one is clear, they're gonna be at the other one, and if both of them have people at them, then they're gonna be at that middle spawn. So then that way you're gonna be able to learn where people are coming from and learn where to predict your shots and where to put your crosshairs at all times. Spawn points and map knowledge is very, very important. You could be terrible at aiming, but if you know those spawns, it doesn't matter because you're gonna be getting a lot of kills anyways. And the final step for this video is vote for competitive. Now, I always see people in the Arsenal Discord and other people saying,
Bandites is so annoying telling people to vote for competitive mode.
And I also see people complaining in game chat where people vote for competitive mode and they want standard. But you know, if I'm being honest, competitive mode is easier than standard mode. Competitive mode has hit scan weapons, only hit scan weapons. So that means if you're aiming at someone and you shoot, your bullet's gonna hit them. I feel like competitive is a way easier mode to start out with when you're first starting the game. At the very end, you don't have to worry about that golden knife kill. I feel like the golden knife kill is probably the most annoying and probably the most hard part of Arsenal. So competitive mode really helps new people, and I definitely recommend to start playing competitive mode because all you have to do is, you know, learn to aim, hit someone, and then at the very end, all you have to do is get the golden pistol kill and you're on to the next game already. And, you know, once you learn competitive for a while, and after you play competitive for a while, then try standard mode again, and then struggle on the golden knife kill. I know it says competitive, I know it sounds hard, but it's so much better, and it's actually going to help improve your aim by a lot, and you're going to have a blast playing it. So those are some quick, easy tips for you guys to help you win your Arsenal games a lot more. Again, this was more of like a tutorial for more average players or intermediate players. Again, if you're completely new to the game and you need some extra help and this didn't really help you at all, then go and watch my noob to pro video because that's going to give you more tips and information if you're just starting to play Arsenal. And then hopefully these tips will help you in a little bit once you get a little bit better at the game. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on this video and subscribe for some more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye.